friends, welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of the Gemma Darling Daily Podcast. I'm Danielle, I'm your host, and thank you for coming to spend some time with me. I don't dye yarn, I buy yarn. I try to knit, I don't finish things. So I hope you have some fun watching my podcast, but I know that a lot of other people have podcasts where they show you what they've made and this and that. This one's a little different. This one's it's kind of like, hey, come see what I bought this week. See what I'm trying to make. So I hope we'll still have fun. I've been trying to find time to podcast and I just couldn't do it. I could not find time. I've been trying to find time since Friday and today is Wednesday, February 28th. So as you can see, the odds were against me, and I'm gonna try to make one more podcast after this one before Edinburgh, and we're leaving for Edinburgh on the 14th. So I have 2 weeks exactly. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is gonna be so much fun. There's a thread of my friends that are all going, and it's actually, they're all talking right now. So I'm kind of monitoring that. You're gonna hear my iPad dinging because that's what happens. We talk all the time, all hours of the night and day about Edinburgh, and I'm just really, really excited. So I'm going to try to do one more episode, as I said, and I will heavily talk about Edinburgh and all of our plans in that episode. But in this one, I wanted to talk about what I've been doing the past 2 weeks, and I have been to 3 LYSs in 2 weeks, 3 different ones. Last week, not this past weekend, the weekend before, on the 17th, I went to Winterberries Yarn out in Columbia, New Jersey, because my friend Brittany from Machete shop was having a trunk show for her brand, and I just want to talk about it because I don't know if you guys watched my little vlog on Winterberries Yarn. It is an adorable, adorable local yarn store, and I think it's everything that someone wants at a local yarn store. It's all different types of yarns. It's a big table to sit around and gab and kibitz. And like they had stuff for spinners there. They had stuff for weavers. They had stuff for knitters and crocheters. They had a wall full of hooks. They had goodies to eat. It was just a really great experience, and I'm sorry I had to leave when I did because we had a huge snowstorm, if you remember that day, and I had to get home. Otherwise, I would have happily gotten snowed in there, just knitting with Brittany and the owner, Stephanie, and so many wonderful people that came in to see Brittany's yarn, and I mean, people we were talking to for like half an hour. There was one woman, and I'm so sorry I don't remember your name, and that is so rude of me, and I apologize. She knit on straight needles, and she knit these big long shawls on straight needles, and she would just keep bunching it up at the end because the way she was taught to knit, she leaned the needle on her leg, and she couldn't work with circulars. So I was just laughing because I'm like, are you going to make that huge shawl on straight needles? And she's like, yep, straight needles. So I thought that was really funny. She was really enjoyable, and I'm so embarrassed that I don't remember her name. I'm really bad with names, guys, so don't take it personally. If I remember your name, you should be flattered. I don't remember anyone's names. Anyway, I should probably tell you guys where you can find me. If you're watching this podcast, I assume that you follow me on Instagram. It's Gemma Darlings with an S. I'm on Ravelry as Gemma Darling, no S. And those are the 2 places where you can really contact me the most. And I try to get back to you with all the comments, all the emails. You guys have been so supportive. I can't even tell you how excited I am that the first podcast of season 2 did so well. It did. I'm so happy that you guys enjoyed it, that you interacted with me. I met so many new people. I got so many emails and wonderful comments, and I try to respond to all of them, but it takes a while, and sometimes I have to mom. You know, I have to be a mommy. So, I'm sorry if it takes a while for me to get back to you. It does not mean I do not appreciate the compliments and the comments and recommendations of, you know, what I should do. Someone wrote me and was super concerned about Pooper, and I love that someone cared about my dog enough to write me and ask me questions about him. So Guys, I welcome advice. I don't welcome criticism, but I do welcome advice because I want to be the best mom that I can. So if you guys have any tips, bring it on. I am all ears. Let's go back to Winterberries. I had such a great time there. I did. You know, usually I buy a lot of indie dyed yarn. They didn't have so much indie dyed yarn. They had 3 Irish girls, Machete shop, a couple others that they're just escaping me right now, but great selection of yarn. Different things for different people. You know, some people go in there and they want acrylic yarn to make baby clothes and baby blankets because it's just easier to wash. She had that in all different colors. She had beautiful hand-dyed yarns. She had roving for people that spin. And, you know, these things are just wonderful because we are knitters. Most of us, I should assume, are knitters. But we do so many other things, right? With fiber. We love fiber. And this store really, I think, for a small store, it covered a lot of bases. And it had a Harry Potter display, so it's already one of my favorite stores. But I wanted to do a dyer spotlight each week where I choose one of my favorite indie dyers to really tell you guys about, I mean, as much as I know, because I don't know too much about each person, but I can tell you that I've knitted with their yarn and I love their yarn and their colorways, and their dyeing is consistent. You know, if you're doing a sweater, you can buy 4 skeins of their indie dyed yarn, and yes, you'll still have to alternate the rows, but it will come out looking pretty even from top to bottom. So of course I'm gonna feature Machete shop this week, and that's because Brittany had the trunk show at Winterberries again, and I picked up some gorgeous stuff. Gorgeous. So let's go right into the haul. Now, 2 of the skeins that I got were being sold at Winterberries because they do carry the line, but 2 of the skeins that and then one of the skeins that I bought was from Brittany, and then I bought some minis, which I think are my new favorite thing. So the 2 colorways that I got from Winterberries itself are Sassenach and Tula. Now Sassenach, anyone who watches Outlander should know the word Sassenach, okay? Yes. And Sassenach is on top and Tula is on the bottom. Okay. These yarns are gorgeous. Look at her beautiful labels. Can you see that there? I mean, look at this. I love this color, and it's really funny, I think, that I bought these 2 together, and these are DK, but Brittany was wearing a Hoey Locatelli sweater at Vogue Knitting Live, and she paired these 2 as a brio duo, and they are a gorgeous, gorgeous brio duo, don't you guys think? So grab them during her next update, because those of you that like to brioche, I mean, can you even see all the colors in this? Look at that. It's gorgeous. I can't show you these enough. I love them. And her DK is called Dirty DK. Girl's got a little naughty streak in her. I don't really know if that's why she named it Dirty. But Brittany is a quirky, adorable, intelligent, fun, hardworking girl that you just want to hang out with. And you want to be her best friend like the minute you meet her. You just want to be her best friend. And she's a great yarn dyer. I can't recommend her enough. So these are the 2 that Winterberries carried themselves. They carried her DK and I think her simple sock base. They had a couple of skinny singles, but it wasn't a lot. The store really didn't have any skinny singles. So those 2. And then I bought this one from Brittany herself. And this one is called Sari Silk. And I cannot get enough of this skein. I can't get enough of it. This I bought to put into a project, which I'll talk about in a little while, but I don't think the sock is going to work because I'm doing this in singles, and I don't know if I want to mix sock and singles. I think the sock is thinner. I just think it's a little thinner, and I think it might, you know, change the project. I don't want the scarf to go like in, you know, but I love this, and I have to pick a pattern to go with this because I'm really excited to use it. And this is her simple sock base, which is squish-a-lish. But these are the crowning... Okay, these are the crowning jewel of what I bought. First of all, they're in crinkle bags, and I think we all just love stuff more when it's in crinkle bags. Look at this mini skein set. Look at this, guys. Is that not gorgeous? Look at this. I'm just going to keep showing it to you. Oh. So she had 2 left when I went in, and I had to have them both. Because it looks beautiful the way it is, so I'm going to want to use one, and then I'm going to want to have one so I can just look at it. Because that's the way I think. That's the way a sick person thinks. Yeah. Guys, seriously? They're beautiful. They're beautiful. And there were some in her shop last night. She's been doing some mini skein updates. So macheteshop.com. Check it out. These are gorgeous. I don't know if she named them because I can't tell you exactly which set that is, but she dyes from her farm in Pennsylvania. She has chickens and a horse named Big John, and she dyes right in her kitchen. And if you watch the Winterberries vlog, she was telling me that she bought a toaster oven because part of her oven was broken. She needed the broiler, so she makes these in a toaster oven. And I just think that's hysterical. But no one that I've seen sets speckles quite like Brittany. And I've never dyed yarn. I have no idea. I'm just a connoisseur, if you will. But really, no one sets speckles like this girl. So here are a couple colorways that are in my stash just so I can show you more and make you guys drool and make you want to go and support this indie dyer who is really, really awesome. She's awesome. So this is called Betty Page, and I bought 2 skeins of this a long time ago. I haven't found the perfect project for it yet, but guys, it's like gray with blue and light pink and purple, and I love it. I love these skeins. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. And I don't really gravitate towards blues. This is one of my favorite skeins ever. I don't know what I'm going to put this in, but I'm going to have to choose carefully because look at this. Have you ever seen something so gorgeous? And this is called Grassroots, which, do you guys remember, I think was a band from the 60s or 70s. The Grassroots, right? Am I right? I might not be right. Okay, well, whatever. I love that skein. Let's see it again. It's really, really, really pretty. Yeah. Again, colors I don't normally gravitate towards, but her yarn is just so beautiful I can't stop buying it. And this one is called Dang Girl. And I love this. It's like a turquoise with all different rainbow colors in it. But I mean, the speckles. She sets speckles so wonderfully. And then these 2 are my favorite. This is Rhubarb and this is Rooster. And I would say they're companion colorways. You know, Rhubarb has a little bit of peachiness to it, some greens, some purple. Again, look at those speckles. And then Rooster is just basically like pinks and purples. This is like the skein you would like if you were like a 6-year-old girl and you were redoing your room. You would be like, Mommy, I want it to be these colors. Rooster. I love it. Anyway, I have much more of it, but I think that's enough. I think you guys get the gist that I am madly in love with Brittany and all her yarn. So guys, I highly recommend Machete Shop, and that is this week's Dyer Spotlight. Okay. So let's go on to the hauls from all the local yarn stores that I went to. We just did the one from Winterberries, and the next day, well, actually that day, my friend Nicole met me after the Winterberries trunk show. She met me, and she likes to just come and stay over at my house, and I love when she comes, so it's like, you know, girl gang sleepover. And we woke up the next day and it had snowed. My husband cleaned everything off and we went to a local yarn store. So we went to Yarnia in Montclair, and Yarnia is, I'm pretty sure, a takeoff off of Narnia. So their blog is called The Chronicles of Yarnia, which is frickin' brilliant. So let's see what I got there. Now this was a really small store, and I believe it's pretty new. I don't know exactly how long it's been there. I think it's on Valley Road in Montclair. I'm not sure of the exact address, but it had for such a small space, it had so many different types of yarn. It had Lopi, it had twisted, what is it called? Knitted Wit. It had Malbrigo. It had so many different types of yarn. Sweet Georgia was there in roving. It had a great needle selection, and they had yarn bowls made by a local artisan. It had the Licka needle sets, like the big needle sets. So this is what I picked out, and it was very hard to decide what to get because she did have so much different kind of stuff, but I just really love sometimes a nice big skein. I like big skeins and I cannot lie. So this is Manos. If you guys know Manos del Uruguay, and this is their Franca, which is a super, super thick skein. This is, the colorway is called Velvet, which it does look like velvet. Look at that, it's as big as my head. It has so many different colors in it, guys. This is gorgeous. Look at this. And the funny thing is, I was taking my video camera somewhere the next weekend and I wanted to put it in a backpack, and I was like, I don't want to put it at the bottom of the backpack. I need something to pad the bottom of the backpack. I used yarn. I used this big hunk of yarn to pad my backpack for my video camera. And it was perfect. But here we go. Here's the label. This is Manos Franca. And it is, let's see, 114 yards. Approximately 5.3 ounces, 150 grams. So this is a nice, nice big skein. I assume you can make a hat out of it. I really don't know what you can make out of it, but I'm just going to use it to pad my video camera. So there you go. Next, I did manage to get these two gorgeous skeins of Knitted Wit in their singles base. This colorway is called Madge. And I can't decide what color it is. I can't decide if it is a cranberry or if it's red or if it's like a dark pink. It just changes in every light, but those are my colors, so I don't care. I think it's beautiful, and I'm probably going to use it for a really special shawl. I have to pick a special shawl. I think it's just gorgeous. So yeah, I like the scarlets and the raspberries. I always like those tones. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that my mom used to dress me in red a lot when I was a child, and I think it just becomes your color. Might just be because I have dark hair too. But I also bought this. They had highlighter tape. I haven't tried it yet, but apparently this stuff is really great, that you can just keep moving it and moving it on your patterns. So let's try it. I'll try anything, but I got it in a hot raspberry pink. So then I also got a set of needles there, but I've already employed them. They were just a set of Chiagoos. So again, guys, love the store. I was in there, we were probably in there for about a half an hour to an hour, and had a great time. The owner was there, and of course I forget her name because that's who I am. They have all sorts of classes there. They have trunk shows. They have a lot of stuff. So go over to their website and check it out. It's a new local yarn store, and I think you guys will really like it. I think that was all for that week. I was going to go somewhere on Monday because Monday was President's Day of that weekend, but I didn't end up going. But then the weekend after, I had to go to the city because my friend is getting married and I needed to buy some stuff for her wedding invitations. And I popped into Knitty City because that's what you do. And I believe the owner's name is Pearl, and for some reason I can't remember anything right now. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I can't remember names or anything. Yeah, her name's Pearl, of course. Knit and Pearl. That's how I remember it. Anyway, she gave me a pin. It's the Knitty City pin. So cute, guys. So cute. Such a cute pin. And she just gave it to me because I wanted it. And it was so very nice of her. So thank you so much. And of course I bought other stuff. Lately I've been buying a lot of Mad Tosh unicorn tails, guys. Look at this red. Isn't that beautiful? And as I had said, I'm going to make like a bazillion pom-poms for my daughter's room. So I'm kind of compiling all these different reds and kind of some golds. I'll show you some more in a little while. And then I had to buy this because I love this yarn. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's called Vulcan. It's Malbrigo. I believe it's Rasta. Let's see. No, it's Mecha. Mecha. And it's in the colorway Vulcan. And I think the way I'm holding it makes it look like a big mess, but let's try one skein. Here, this one's good. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. And I think I'll make something for Rhinebeck out of this, because this seems like a Rhinebeck-y kind of color, right? It totally does. And then I had to grab this. Because I'm a craftivist. And then I had to grab these. Do you guys know what these are? They're flexi flips. I don't make socks really, right? Because the idea of making toes and heels just does not excite me. I really love watching all of you knit socks, and if anyone wants to send me socks, that's fine, but I do not like knitting socks. So, well, we'll get back to that later. But I did buy flexi flips, and I bought them in a size US 4. And I bought them in a 4 because when I was making my Fedito, which was the cowl that I did with Christy Glass last year, I got to the sleeves and I just didn't feel like using DPNs. And I hate Magic Loop. I hate it. It's too finicky for me. I don't like it. I'll do it if I have to, like if I really like a project, but I just don't like doing it. So I bought the Flexi Flips in a 4 because I figured that if I was doing a fingering weight sweater and I needed to do the sleeves, I would probably be using 4s. And I think these would be great for sleeves. It's, you know, it's basically Magic Loop without the extra loop, right? So you have all your stitches spread on 2 needles and you use the 3rd needle to go through it. And I don't know, I'm going to give them a try. They are really flexy. So they're a little overpriced, and maybe that's just because they're Addi. I find Addis are much more expensive than other needles, but I don't know. I don't think that they were overpriced at Knitty City. I think she was pricing them based on the market. And, you know, they were $25. And for a set of DPNs, $25 is pretty steep, right? But that's where I've seen them priced the exact same everywhere else. So, you know, it wasn't Knitty City. It was just the fact that they're Addis, I think. And yeah, they're really expensive. But if I fall in love with these, I'm buying them in every single size. I think we already knew that. So that is my Knitty City haul. Are you guys getting sick of this yet? Are you getting sick of it? I think I have one more haul. I decided a couple weeks ago, I don't know why exactly, but I was going to order from Espace Tricot all the way up in Canada. And I really, really love, well, I don't know Lisa, but I love Melissa. They're part of our crew that's going to Edinburgh, and Melissa is in our thread, and she's just a delightful, delightful person. She writes beautiful patterns, and I think they're free patterns, so guys, hop on that. But I just decided to order from there, and I don't even remember what the full order was. I think there's more to it. I'm looking at my yarn cart. No? Okay. Well, anyway, I think my daughter got her hands on these. I don't even know where the other ones are. But I got Coco Knits stitch markers, and anyone who knows these stitch markers knows they are the best. They're these little fluorescent colored metal stitch markers. Let's see. Can you see them? And they're wonderful because you can see them anywhere in your knitting. They don't stick to anything. They slide right down your needle super sweetly, super slippery, really. They're good. Okay. I ordered them in, they come in 2 sizes as far as I know. These ones go up to US 7, 4.5 millimeter, and then there's ones that are bigger that go up for the bigger needles. And so I ordered 2 sets of those. I think my daughter got her hands on one of them because she likes things in little packaging, and I think she was using it as a maraca and just having a good time. So I'll find those at some point. But what I really wanted to order from them was all of their unicorn tails. As I said, I'm so into unicorn tails right now. I ordered a bunch. Let me see if I can get these for you so you can see them. I just ordered a whole bunch of them. Look at them, all different shades. Some grays, some whites, like red. Look at this color. Oh, I love that. And then that one. And I think together they look beautiful. But this color has my heart. I really love it. Glazed pecan. Look at that. Let's see. I hope the color is coming through. It's super beautiful. And part of me wants to buy a sweater's quantity of this. Not, you know, in the fingering, but in something thicker and make something out of it. And I already have my sweater for Rhinebeck. It's going to be the Portage cardigan. And I've had it sitting there for years. I have all this yarn for it. Mad Tosh Whiskey Barrel. I really like Mad Tosh yarn. I do. It does stretch though when you block it. So my advice, go a size down when you're making something, because my Rhinebeck sweater from last year was just like a mess. I'm going to try and finish it, but it stretched like crazy when I went to soak and block it. So, but this I think is such a beautiful color, and I would love to do the portage out of this color too. So I don't know what I'm going to do because I already have all the yarn. But this color would, see, I have two types of outfits. Well, really three. There are outfits that go with navy, outfits that go with brown, and outfits that go with black. Gray kind of goes between the navy and the black, you know, but doesn't go with brown. Not to me. I'm very particular about the bases of my outfits. It's very rare that I wear an outfit that doesn't have either one of those three bases. So, but this color, it goes with all of them. It goes with navy or brown or black. So I was like, maybe I should make my portage out of something this color, because then I can wear it with anything. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. You know what? We'll think about that after Edinburgh. Anyway, that's my haul from Espace Tricot. I think I ordered something else too, but I don't remember what it was. So there you go. Okay, I have an FO. Now, it's not finished blocking and drying, so it's kind of, let's see if I can get this over here so you can see it. So I don't have pins in it. Okay. It's just sliding all around. This is the Getting Warmer cowl by Melissa from Espace Tricot. It's wet right now, but it was such a simple knit, guys. Do yourselves a favor. Do it. Seriously. Go get this pattern. It's totally soaked right now. It fits so beautifully when you put it on. It just drapes over your shoulders and up. I gave it a really, really big turtleneck because when I'm cold, I want things up my neck. So it's really pretty though. It's just, you start out with all of this ribbing and it just, one row of knit, one row of purl, a couple decreases here and there, and you're done. One thing that really bothered me personally, not about the pattern, but just about how I knit, was that when you get to this funnel, you have to use DPNs, and I hate DPNs. I really do. I just, it's not enjoyable for me. I get to that point in projects and I put them down. So I didn't want to do that with this because it's such a short project, you know, you just kind of want to finish it. So my mom told me to take two needles, two circular needles of the same needle size, and you know, you put one in one side and one in the other side, and it's basically like doing magic loop but without going around to the other side. I can't explain it. I'll try to show it next week. I'm pretty sure you guys already know what I'm talking about because I'm sure you're much more seasoned knitters than I am. But yeah, so I had one needle in one side, I had one needle in the back. I just used one needle on itself on this side, brought the yarn around, used this needle on itself on this side, brought the yarn around. It was so much more pleasurable to knit in the round something small in that manner than to use the DPNs or to do magic loop. I just don't like magic loop. I think that it makes sense, magic loop. Like, I use it when I need it. I do. You know, if I need it for a project, I will use it. But it's just not something that I enjoy. I see a lot of people knitting socks, like, you know, two in the round, and they're using their magic loop, and it just does not look like fun to me. It doesn't, you know. I wish it did, because I really wish I made socks. My husband loves crazy socks. He is a simple t-shirt and jeans and a hoodie kind of guy, but he always wears wacko socks, and so that's really the only thing he ever lets me buy him are wacko socks, and I really, as a knitter, should be making him socks, and I don't. So, poor him. So, that was my Getting Warmer, again by Melissa of Espace Tricot. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. Go get it, make yourself one, and get warmer, because it really, really does make you warm. Not lying. My Flying Fringe. Now, I kind of have stalled on it because I got to a color in the fade and I didn't like what I had planned, so I kind of just stalled on it. I do think I'm going to end up taking this to Edinburgh because I didn't want to take any knitting that's super involved. You know, I want to be able to stop and just talk to people. I want to meet everyone. You know, we're going to the knit night on Thursday. I'm sure I'll be knitting wherever we are, whether we're at lunch, dinner, at the Kaylee. I'm pretty sure I'll be knitting everywhere, and I just want something mindless to knit on. I don't want to follow a very intricate pattern where I can't put it down in the middle. You know, I want people to come up to me. I want to go up to people. I want to meet everyone. And so, you know, I think I'm going to take this with me. That being said, it's a lot of yarn to lug. It's one of my biggest project bags that I'm using for it. Let's see, everything's tangled. My Naughty Mommy Big Boss here, which I am madly, madly in love with, and I have to get another one. But look, I'm kind of stalled on it, guys, and I have to find a color for it. So I don't particularly like how the gray went into the light cream. You can see the stripe. Like all the other parts of this shawl, see, they kind of blend really well, right? But when I get to that white, it just kind of stands out, and it's a little better on the back. You know, it's such a stripe, right? I don't like it. I'm not going to pull it out though, because I'm not that type of person. I think when I block it and it stretches, it might look a little better, but I was just so impressed with my fade on this side that when I got to that, I was like, oh no, you can't ruin this monumental fade. But this color right here, the cream color, is Ushatita Chloe, and I think it's my favorite yarn ever. It's got these bits of raspberry, I call it raspberry sauce because that's what it reminds me of. Do you guys ever go to Bloomingdale's and you get the yogurt? Go to Bloomingdale's and get their plain yogurt. By the way, only frozen yogurt that comes with active cultures. You're welcome. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. It's wildly overpriced, but it is absolutely delicious. Go get it. And then they have this carob sauce that they put on it. No, that's not right. The chocolate chips are made of carob? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, they put this red sauce on it. It tastes like a raspberry sauce almost. It's delicious. Get the sauce. Get the sauce. But that's what it looks like. It looks like the little bits of raspberry that are in this yarn. And so every time I knit with this, I'm like, oh, I have to go to Bloomingdale's and get. Guys, I'm losing it. I love this pattern. It's fun to knit. It's mindless. It's a good mommy knit, you know, like, oh, the kid just did something. I gotta run. You throw it down. You can pick it up later. No problem, right? But again, I don't know what color to go to. So what I did was I took one of this and I put it with this really, really light pink from Hooker's Corner. And it is a beautiful skein. I don't remember the name. Look at that. Guys, if you don't have any Hooker's Corner yarn, you've got to get some. It's beautiful. Absolutely. It's gorgeous. I don't want to pull this out. Oh, I don't remember the colorway. I'm awful like that, right? Oh, oh. Peony. Yes. I should have remembered that. Those are my wedding flowers. Okay. It's called Peony. Look at that. This is a gorgeous, soft baby pink. And I paired it with that, and it seems to be blending nicely because what we need to do is we need to get from there to here. This is the Machete Shoppe Rhubarb that I want to use as I'm going into my darker pinks for the fade. And I was using, oh God, this skein really got it, didn't it? This is Pinky Swear from Hedgehog. The pink was just too fluorescent. It didn't really go with this pattern, so I saved it for something else. No big deal, right? I love Hedgehog and I love that colorway. It's great, but it just wasn't going. And I want to go from like this, I want to go into this, and then I think I'm going to go back to the first color that I used, which was this. So as you can see, I need something that gets me from this to this, and it's too jarring when I pair them. It's just, it looks stripy and I don't like that. So I'm looking for something that goes in between here, and I'm having a lot of trouble. So I wanted to use the Sari Silk from Machete Shoppe, but I could only get it on her sock base, but I think it's perfect, right? It is, it's perfect. Oh, guys, this color looks like part of this, and it looks like part of this. So I think that I'm going to have to get it on singles because I think it's perfect. I just think the sock yarn is a little thin. I didn't want to compromise the shape of the shawl. So anyway, that's my flying fringe. And again, it's going to be my Edinburgh project. I did want to get to my winter honey using my Beehive Yarns yarn because I'm going to be meeting Beth from Beehive Yarns, and I'm so excited. Beth, I'm dying. I'm like so excited. You have no idea. But I wanted to have on something with her yarn that she gifted me, and I just didn't have time. I'm so upset about that, actually. But I've never done cables before, so I'm pretty sure that that shawl is going to take me a good year. So sit tight. I'll get that for next year. All right, so that is my flying fringe. Guys, everything's about to fall. Okay, future whip. I did just cast something on. There are two things that I want to finish before Edinburgh comes around. I made the Getting Warmer, and I want to make arm warmers that I can wear because we're trying to figure out, all of us, what kind of coats to wear. So Christy and I have been talking about it because I wanted to bring some thick sweaters, so I was going to bring a thinner coat to just put on, but the weather report is showing all this snow in Edinburgh, and I'm kind of want like an anorak with like a big hood, but who wants to travel with that? So I don't know. I'm going shopping tomorrow, see what Lord & Taylor has left, and I'll just make do with whatever. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. I hate checking coats though. I just don't like it. So I want something I can walk around the Corn Exchange with, and I hear it's really, really hot. So I don't know, because we want to go from the Corn Exchange and then go do some tourist stuff and, like, you know, take a tour of the city, and so I want to be warm because otherwise you're just miserable. But I guess I could put on all my knits at once, you know? Anyway, this is as far as I got on my next whip. I cast on. I'm just going to make up this pattern, and I'm just going to do, I'm basically making a leg warmer for my arm. So we'll call it an arm warmer. I didn't feel like looking up patterns. I didn't feel like swatching. I'm just going to make my arm warmers. Then I'm just going to leave a hole for my thumb, you know, go around a little bit back and forth, leave a hole, then rejoin it. You know, nothing too fancy, but I just want something that goes up my arm, keep me warm. So if I wanted to wear like my cute little 3/4 sleeve jacket, I'll look like Audrey with cute gloves on. And I'm going to do it in the same yarn, which is the Malbrigo Mecha. This is called Plomo. That's the colorway. And I actually had two of them. One was really dark, so I got another one in Knitty City. I had originally bought the first two in Knitty City, and then I ordered one from Eat Sleep Knit, and it was a little bit darker, which that would have been fine. But when I was at Knitty City the other day, they had one that was the same dye lot as the originals I had gotten there, so I got that in order to finish, and that's this. But I mean, I don't know if you can even see it. They're just, you can. I mean, this one's a little darker. Anyway, I'm going to use these for my arm warmers so that they match my Getting Warmer cowl. I have decided on something that I think is pretty big. I usually decide on things, I plan things, I don't usually bring them to fruition, so maybe you guys are going to have to keep, you know, like just ride my back a little bit about this because I really want to design a pattern this year. I don't care if it's good. I don't care if anyone buys it. I just want, for me, I want to design something. And I was kind of thinking like, what am I seasoned enough to design? And the truth is nothing. So, being, you know, an 80s, 90s child and being as though, right after Franny was born, the first pattern that I actually followed a written pattern with were for leg warmers. And Tiny Owl Knits had these adorable leg warmers that I totally messed up. They're crazy pants, but I'll show them next episode. I think I want to design leg warmers, guys. I think I want to be the leg warmer queen. Yeah. I'll give you a second. Soak it in. Soak it in. I always see socks that I want to knit, and I don't want to turn a heel, and I don't want to sew a toe. I don't want to kitchen or a toe. So what is a sock without a heel and a toe? A leg warmer. Come on. Are you with me? Guys. But seriously though, I think that I can do it. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to design leg warmers and arm warmers. Either you're with me or you're not, but maybe even if you're not with me, just root me on. Come on. So I need a stitch dictionary, and I'm going to start trying to figure that out, and who knows, maybe I'll release something. I'm thinking I won't have something till maybe about September, October. You know, maybe around Rhinebeck we'll release something, but you heard it here first. So if anyone tries to steal my leg warmer mojo, just tell them no. That area is covered. Gemma Darling has got that. And if you know anyone that already does it, could you let me know? Because I haven't been able to find anyone that does it already. Like, I'm talking like just designs that. You know, like how Ellie from Skein-Deer Knits, like she does her mitts, and you know, people have their thing, you know, like Jacqueline Salem, which is like my favorite name ever, by the way. Kudos to your parents. I know, I'm really a weirdo today. She designs socks, and I love her socks, but I'm not going to turn a heel and make a toe, so I just, for myself, I would never sell the pattern, but I may take one of her sock patterns and just make it into a leg warmer because I think I would enjoy that. You know, I love buying socks. I always buy like a bunch of Kate Spade socks in TJ Maxx. I'm always using new socks. I don't like pairing socks. You should see, I have bins in my bedroom of socks that need to be paired because I just keep wearing new socks because I do not like pairing socks. And they're really cheap at TJ, right? So, but I mean, you can always wear just a tiny little sock in, say, one of your Uggs, and then stick a really cute leg warmer out of the top of it, and then you don't have to wash it. Guys, it's like a revolution going on in my head. You watch. I'm gonna do this. Not much stuff going on in my personal life. Pretty happy. I have an adorable little kid who just decided she knows the color purple, and she goes purple, purple, purple all the time, which I can't get enough of. My husband and I just look at each other and start laughing. We're like, she's the cutest thing in the world. And did you guys see that Pink Hazel, you know, Annette from Pink Hazel, those gorgeous, gorgeous project bags that she sells? She made a special bag for Edinburgh that she's releasing at the Edinburgh Yarn Festival for the first time, and she asked for help naming it. And I put in just the first thing that came to my head was Edinburgh, and she picked it! Guys, I won! I never win anything! I'm like, I'm so excited, and I was gonna buy one anyway, but she's giving me one! I just like don't even know what to do with myself. Like, I literally never win anything. So, Annette, thank you so much. I'm so excited. And she has all these Rifle Paper Company fabrics, and I think you guys know how I feel about Rifle Paper Company. I can't talk today. Rifle Paper Company. Anyway, Annette, thank you so much. I'm so excited. I'm excited to see you. I haven't seen you. I think I met you at Where did I meet you? Rhinebeck, no? I know I met you. Oh God, everything's starting to run together. How's the lighting this time? Is it pink? It looks really pink, right? Everything's pink. I don't remember what website I got this on. I'm going to put it in the down bar. You guys know Creative Sissy. She was posting these cute stitch markers and I think a t-shirt and things that she got from this certain website. Again, I'm going to put it in the down bar. So I went on, I'll buy anything, guys, like obviously. And they had this on that website. And I love this bag. I not only love the bag because it's about knitting and resisting, which are two of my favorite things, but look at, like, it opens on the sides and it has a flat bottom and it's just a really, really nice bag. And it wasn't expensive. I think it might have been $26, which is not super awful, right? And it's humongous. And I toted it around the city the other day and it looks brand new still and I just really, really love it. And so I'm highly recommending go to this website and support. I don't know. I started swatching for my weekender and I'm probably, you know, I'll probably get to it when I get home from Edinburgh. I've been using this We Are Knitters fabric and I don't really like, I don't know, I liked knitting with it, but I didn't even hardly touch the swatch and it's starting to like get really, really fuzzily. Anyway, this is my swatch for the weekender. It's a cream, it has navy blue and hot pink running through it, and the weekender is knit. You knit it on the wrong side and then you wear it on the wrong side, if I'm correct. So you see the purl side. So I don't know, do we like that? I don't know. I can't decide, you know, I don't really want to like commit to the whole weekender sweater and then want to wear it, and I don't really like the yarn. But I don't know, maybe this yarn would be better for something else. It is really, really soft though. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't decide. I can't commit. Like, Jessica Jones is coming back on March 8th. Kristen Ritter, if you guys don't know, she is a knitter. She sells patterns with We Are Knitters. But she is like badass in these Marvel Jessica Jones things. And you know, I highly recommend like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and then watch The Punisher. But The Punisher, guys, is so disgusting. Oh my God. It's so graphic and violent, but for some reason, the way they wrote it, it sucks you in and you fall in love with Frank Castle. Madly in love with him. Not even my type of guy. I don't know how. I had to buy these, and guys, look at that. Look at these it's like Italian lace. Isn't that gorgeous? And the guy who works there said that it's too expensive for him to import now. I think that's the back. This is the front. So whatever they have is what they have. So usually, you know, when I just buy like half a yard to show the person, and then I'll go back and buy what I need for the wedding invitation. But with this next one, since there wasn't that much left, I just bought it for myself. Look at that. Isn't that exquisite? It's so pretty, guys. It's gold. It's like, I don't even know if it's handmade Italian lace, and I bought a yard of it, and I don't even know what I can do with a yard of it. I may put it, well, let's face it, I don't sew, but I love it, guys. It's so pretty. So, so, so pretty. All right, so I think that's all I have for you guys this week. I'm going to try to film another podcast in, I don't know, maybe next week. I want to get it edited and uploaded before Edinburgh. Again, thank you guys so much for the wonderful comments on my first episode and for subscribing. I'm going to start compiling things for a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. A couple people have contacted me and I've taken them up on their offers, and I really, really just want to thank you guys for following along and for all of the well wishes, and again for advice, just everyday advice. A couple of my viewers live in Edinburgh and have been offering to help me with things, you know, in terms of planning this vacation. It's not really a vacation, it's a trip. I don't know. I'm so excited to go and to share all of it with you. And as I said in my last podcast, I'm going to be vlogging the whole time that I'm there. And I'm going to release the vlogs in 3 days because I'm basically there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'll have traveling there and Thursday. Friday will be a standalone, and then Saturday and going home. So it'll come in 3 installments. I'll try to release them each within a day of each other, or maybe all at once. because I don't want to release something that's just hours and hours long. I think, you know, you get like a half an hour to 45 minutes, then the next day and the next day of the same. I think that's a nice length to watch. So I'm going to try to do that. And if you guys have any suggestions for wonderful places to go and things that I shouldn't miss while I'm in Edinburgh, please, please let me know. I love interacting with you guys. I sincerely love it. I don't always get back to you right away just because I have so much stuff to do. You know, mom life. But I try. And I think I responded to everyone last week, so I'm going to try to do that again. Anyway, from here in the Gemma Darling studio, thank you guys for tuning in. I will be filming the companion video now, which I like to call the mailroom. So guys, have a wonderful week. I wish you lots of stitching and no tinking. Bye.